Hello and welcome back to the Glorious Gnomes. So, we are a king. What does that mean? Well, not an awful lot, to be honest. What it does mean, though, is that we can put all of our people in duchies, as we have done. It also means if we get more duchies, we can put more people under, everything's great. It should also have increased our retinue size. Yeah, so our retinue cap is now up quite a lot. So if we were to get, say, one more lot, we could get 450. So if we were to take, like, a single point here, you would then see that we should be... I don't think it's updated yet, but we should be able to then get one of these. Not that I want one, because they cost quite a lot of money and they're not really, you know, that worthwhile when they're down in these low numbers, but we could do it. So, we'll see that in a second. The other thing I noticed, though, when we were off camera, is that we have a strong claim on the Kingdom of Lanta. Now, I'm not entirely sure how we got the claim. I have to assume when our grandmother died, we got it because we were, like, second in line or something like that. But anyway, we have the claim. So we could just declare war on our mother and take her land. Actually, how many boats do we have? We have 32 boats, so we'd be able to transport 3,200 troops at once, because it's 100 per boat. So we would have enough to be able to go over there and attack it. And that is a reasonable amount of land. However, we don't really want to attack our mother, do we? I mean, unless she's going to lose the land, we'll just naturally get the land eventually from her anyway. And then we don't have to worry about having two kingdoms for a short amount of time. Oh, we can also change our succession law, because we are now no longer, you know, we're no longer the same title. We no longer have the Duchy of the Sword Coast, so we can now change it to primogeniture again. And I believe that it says, yeah, no count or higher tier vassal of this title has a negative opinion of you. Which you'll remember from earlier, it used to just say no vassal has a negative opinion of you. Because we're king, we can now change it without needing every single baron in our land to agree to it. So, we're going to go to primogeniture again. That's going to really hack off our kinsman over here, because he, you know, actually it doesn't say it yet, but it should say, oh, there we go, outraged by succession. Oh, you can have them both be happy at the succession law change and outraged by it at the same time. Weird. But yes, now our son is next in heir. Is next in line as our heir. He's not a great heir, but, you know, he'll do for just now. Also, I just noticed that he's gone to his wife's court. Wait, he married matrilineal? Wait a second, what? How did he end up marrying matrilineally? I definitely made the marriage as a non-matrilineal one. Did it go... when I made the betrothal, did that get passed through as matrilineal? Oh, no. That is not okay. So that means basically any children would be of her dynasty. That is quite clearly unacceptable, because that would be a game over. I think the game tricked me. I think it sent through a matrilineal offer when it actually wasn't meant to be a matrilineal offer. That is absolutely sneaky. I am not okay with that. Therefore, I'm going to chuck piles of money into their economy in order to kill her off. So, more and more money over there. Let's see how many we got. Hopefully we have enough. Also, we're still being sieged here and there's nothing we can do about it, but that's okay. Today I was approached by my half-brother Rundar. Apparently he's concerned about my health and thinks that I'm becoming too frail and thin. If I keep eating so little, he says, I will soon be no longer able to wield a sword, pleasure a woman, or even go out riding. Maybe I should eat a bit more. It's been quite some time since I regularly went out hunting or trained for combat. My body may no longer be what it used to be, but spending more time at home with my beautiful wife gives me all the happiness I need in life. So I can become fat and become a jovial patriarch for 14 years, get general opinion and fertility, and all my relatives will like me, or I need a diet. You know what? Let's become the jovial king. We have gone from the... well, yes, we are just... For a second there I thought we got a nickname as well, but no. We are now just fat. Everybody loves us. We're kind. Yeah, we're a good person to have around. Rundar was right. I feel a lot stronger and healthier since I took on my new diet. I'm almost ashamed of the pathetic, shaking little creep I was just not too long ago. I will have to throw out my old clothes. Okay, well, how many people are in this plot? 122, fantastic. A woman accused of witchcraft and candlekeep has been dragged before your court. Several witnesses have seen her performing dark rituals in her secluded hut, possibly relating to recent crop failures. She claims innocence, and it falls to you to determine her fate. Or we could burn her. That's always a good way of dealing with them. Throw them in a dungeon, or what nonsense is this, release them. People are going to be well unhappy if I release her. Well, we're going to imprison her, and then we're secretly going to go, hey, you know, you can go now. We release you. Yeah, it's like we make a big deal. We go, you're imprisoned, and then we just release them. I mean, we are also like, I was going to say, we are in a line of people who came from like a wizard, so who are we to judge? I may not be the fastest rider or the quickest warrior, but I am certainly the best husband any woman could desire, and the kindest patriarch any dynasty could wish for. All of my close relatives know it, and love me. Oh, fantastic, your relatives have grown very fond of you because we're fat. Oh, okay. Well, isn't that nice? I would really like it if Najara would stop putting their troops in my land. It kind of seems a little bit, not okay. Why can we imprison you? Oh, he's the leader of a plot. Okay. And we haven't asked him to stop, or maybe he said he won't stop. You're trying to fabricate a claim on the Dutch. You know what, we'll just ask you to end your... you see, because he won't end his plot, we can imprison him. Well, we'll leave him be. We'll leave him be. Will you leave the plot? No. Dare not refuse is on one side, but on the other side, he really, really likes our half-brother. Alright, fair enough. Well, we'll see how that goes. Our plot has a good chance of succeeding because we have a lot of people in it, but it's not really a high lot of plot power. So, we'll see. We'll see. Sturth Rundar's justice has brought peace to a troubled county. Fewer crimes are committed and fewer complaints are heard in the province. The peasants have never been happier. Actually, let me just see what this plot is. He's trying to create a claim on the Duchy of the Fields of the Dead. And our uncle, who is Count Arilon, is also backing him. So actually, you know what? You can have the Fields of the Dead, because, well, the only other person in it is my uncle. Yeah, you know what? It's going to make you very powerful, but... Oh, I don't really want to give him this one. I'm just going to give him this. Let's see what he feels like. So that is now all the Fields of the Dead. He thinks we are absolutely amazing. He does want Roaring Shore, but we're going to keep that for just now. Oh yes, also the other thing that happens when we become a king, I forgot about it, is our domain size goes up by 2, which is pretty, well, it's not actually that. It did go up by 2, but is the base times by 3 is, I think, because we're a king level. So yeah, we got a few more. Anyway, Marshall? We could put in Mergy here. He's kind of garbage though. I think I'm going to put in this guy, and the reason I'm going to put in this guy is because he's pretty good, but he's not our best commander. And yeah, that's kind of what I was aiming for. Let's get a new commander in here. That can be our cousin. Yep. And we'll unpause. Let things continue. My co-conspirator, Tadagur, has procured a venomous viper and sends word that it will soon dig its fangs into Dorjeni. Just don't point that thing at me. Success. The snake performed its duty for Plum and pumped Dorjeni full of its deadly venom. It slipped away into the night, and the guards are now too busy contending with a string of lethal snake attacks to search for those responsible. Well, I'm sorry, you did have to die. Can I invite you to join me again? Yes. He has arrived at our court. Wonderful. Now, you're not in any kind of plot. Oh, yes, he was in our plot. That was the plot we could have asked him to stop backing. Okay, that's fine. Let's get you a marriage. A marriage to somebody who is not, you know, basically it's not matrilineal marriage. Would be the best way for me to put that. Tough, smart. I would like you to marry the person whose name is Villain. I can't see how this could go wrong. That's where the DM has got lazy. And they're just like... Yeah, you meet this person, their name is Villain. Yeah, on you go. RP amongst yourselves. I'm hungover. As he's growing older, I could see that Panahim could use some guidance in one of my experienced areas. It will require hard work and may not always be appreciated, but this is my chance to make a self-sacrifice for the sake of Panahim. So Panahim is going for a martial one. We want him to be a great commander. We can make him ambitious. We can make him diligent if we become stressed, or we can lose stats for 5 years and make him patient. That does give him defense. I'm going to try and make him patient. We are going to lose a bunch of stats, but we should be okay. We have another woman accused of witchcraft. Well, we will imprison her and then just release her on the sly. They can marry. Yes, I'm okay with this. It's not... right, there we go. It's not the other way round. Recent events have increased your grasp of stewardship. Wonderful. So one of our stats we got back. Villain has arrived at our court. Perfect, right. And her stat actually does kind of fit with ours. In that our lowest stat is diplomacy, or one of our lowest stats is diplomacy, and she's pretty good at it. Yeah, good. Right. Now, here, I think I'm going to go with thrift education. That should work out pretty well with his high stewardship. Right. He is unlanded, but I'm not going to give him any land, so yeah, we'll just live with that for just now. Okay, what's our next target? Ooh, you managed to convert some land. That's nice. I could change what our court chaplain's doing. I was just thinking about it. He is hunting apostates. Well, I might change him so he starts converting places to our religion. So maybe I'll start with Candlekeep. I was also asked to look at Candlekeep at one point, so yes, let's have a look and see. I still can't afford anything. We could afford local tax modifier 10%. There are some other ones here though, like the Poetry and Drama collection. What's it do? Cultural text spread. Yeah, it's just text spread. Text spread's really bad, that's the thing. Like, it's just not very good from base level. We could buy the tavern. Yeah, may allow us to remove stress. We'll buy a tavern. Cool. Get that building. Awesome. Right. Money should be coming in, but not quite as quickly as it was. And Beregost is now doing well. It is now prospering at a level 3, I think. Although it's weird that it has the level 2 and the level 3 one there, but I think it's level 3. Unlike this one, which is booming. Oh, fantastic. Oh, I just realized how these pictures must be done. So these pictures must be done by just moving, like, it must be one icon list of like, here are all the icons for everything, and it just moves it along, like when it goes to the next one. So maybe they tried adding something to it at some point. I'm trying to figure out how it broke, but that would make sense if this is just meant to be one long list. If they've added something that's slightly the wrong size, that might have done it. Anyway, I don't know. This Baron feels I risk too much of my escapades and tried to persuade me to stop risking my life. Well, no, essentially. There's a peace offer in Am, so what's that one? Dispute over trade meat. So Am has expanded, I believe. Am is pretty big, although they haven't really caused us any issues whatsoever. Yeah, we've been fairly peaceful with Am. Yeah, it's nice. What's this one? Arranged marriage. You propose that this princess shall marry this prince. He is soft, plain. Why would anyone ever marry that prince? He is so very boring. She is going to matrilineally marry... Ooh, she could marry this guy, though. Not matrilineally, but she could marry a Gnoll. What an odd idea. I kind of like it, but... Well, she is my half-sister. She's not really in line to very much. You know what, half-sister? You're going to go marry a Gnoll. Right. See you later. Have fun. Right. She's off. Another woman accused of witchcraft. Oh, don't worry. Just come to our dungeon. Yeah. Be tortured. Oh, no. She got away. What a shame. I was just thinking, we could try and expand up this way. Yeah, get towards the empire that's up here. Now, you currently have this bit of land. You're married to the person who has this bit of land. You got 3,000 plus... Well, actually, you probably can't call in his allies, so that's fine. So it'd be 5,000 plus 1,000. So it'd be 6,000 if we attack up there. Which it'd be basically the same number of troops as if we want to be down here. Although that garrison is huge. That's because it has two lots. It has trolls and goblins. Oh. This one's pretty low. It has goblins and orcs. I would like to clear that out, but I think we need more money. As more and more people seek audience at your court, you've come to realize there is much to do when it comes to administration of the realm. You must work harder. Ooh, we've become diligent. That's one of the best traits you can get out of rulership. I think I might switch off the rulership now that we've got like all the good traits. I believe all we can get from it is stressed, and I don't feel like being stressed. What are we gonna go for? We could try and go for something like hunting. Push up our martial stat a little bit. Sure, let's go with that. And are there any of these I can join? No. Alright then. That's fine. We'll just not join them. Works for me. Right, we're about to finish building our tavern here. Sorry, I noticed our son has a top level education. He is a brilliant strategist and an organizer and patient, which gives him 20% defense. Yeah, I think he might be our best, well, one of our best commanders. He's not quite got the most martial, but still, he is a very, very good character to have around. We could also just make him our marshal, which might work as well. Yeah, I mean, that's not the worst idea I've ever had, to make him our marshal. Although we would lose the fact that he's an organizer. Maybe when he's older and he's got a few more stats under his belt, we might make him a marshal. There is a new person in charge of the Field of the Dead. That is High Chief Urtor. Okay, who quite likes us, but he is not, he is not liking us as much as the previous guy, because we didn't give him everything. Oh, and it looks like some of the land is split due to Gavelkind. Do they have Gavelkind? Yeah. So some of the land underneath split a little bit. Alright, cool. We're gonna go in here, get a new steward. That can be Mergy. He's very good at being a steward. And he can collect taxes. Wonderful. Now we need a new commando. New commando is gonna be... could be my son Yezhin. Sure, we might be able to teach him a thing or two before he takes control of everything. Yeah, that'd be good. Hey, we've finished the tavern. My cousin, Odahana, keeps asking me to press her claim on Lantern for the glory of our dynasty. Why would I ever press your claim on this land? It's just, no. Are you crazy? I have a claim on the land. If I want it, I'm gonna have it. I don't need to press your claim. I feel insulted by that. Yeah, I feel a little bit insulted. Okay. We have somebody now known as the Tenacious. Also just having a look here. You're still in charge of Baldur's Gate. You're not that important anymore. I might set some new powerful people near us to have a look at. Yeah, you can have that one. Najara, I think we're going to set you as special interest. Cormir, you are also now special interest to us. So we have Am, Najara, Cormir, and then Baldur's Gate for old time's sake. I'm getting more and more tempted to just take Lantern right down here. I think that might be a good idea. I mean, I do feel kind of bad though, but we could just take it. I mean, optimally, it might just be the correct decision. Don't know. Count Mergy has declared a war on Dragonmere. Oh, okay. What have you declared a war for? On Odahana's claim on Archendel. Well, I guess that means you've actually declared a war on... Wait a second. No, you haven't. Sorry, get rid... That's the Amiens War to make somebody tributary. You haven't declared this war at all, have you? No, you haven't. This cast... You've got a Casus Belli, but you haven't actually declared a war. Yeah. Yeah, you haven't actually declared a war. Okay. Interesting. I wonder why it says that he has. Because he quite clearly has not. Okay, fine. Whatever. You know, I've been talked into it. I think we're going to go take Lantern. I think her mother has had it for long enough. She has opened the gates of hell. I mean, there was nothing I could do. We just had to go there. Right. Let's get some fleet levies. That should be all of them. We'll merge them up over here in Cloakwood. Oh dear, we might want to shut the gates. Not a great time. I might leave them open. What's the disease? Camp fever. I think that's -3 or something in terms of health. I think we might be okay. Right. Raise up our troops. Merge them here to start with. This one's been disbanded. Right, go. We can actually raise boats before war, but I just didn't. There's an Ajarian holy war on Grand Maester Mashun. So they're focusing on Zentarim right now, which is good, because that means they're not focusing on us. Which they could have, shown by when they walked over to us and, sat on our province for a while. Right, we shall lead the center. We'll have our sun lead aside, and we'll have Maroon lead aside. Attack. They don't even have full morale because you land with half morale when you land from boats. We killed 3,000 of them. I would like to split us in half. Well, that kind of works. So these 3,000 are going to go chase. These guys are going to head right down to Lanta. Go. So we're going to keep chasing. They're heading up this way, I think. Oh, they're going here. Okay. We are going to catch them. We do have leaders. We have caught them. These are dark days. My son, Prince Yezhin, has been beset by strange rashes and delirium over the last couple of weeks. He has camp fever. It's -4 health. That's a lot worse than I thought it was. Okay. Head back to the coastway. Here? How well defended are these? Not particularly well defended. Alright, head in here. And drop yourself on top of them. Wonderful. Our acquaintance, leader of Am, is dead. Okay. Who's now in charge of Am? This guy? Alright, you're now special interest. And that'll mean that you are not special. Cool. Right, so we're now sieging the land. We have our troops up here. There's an Amian war to make Weldeth a tributary state. Weldeth being where? I thought they were down here somewhere, but maybe not. Well, we can have a look. Let's see. They are down here somewhere? Oh, they are. They're already a tributary to someone else. That's why it was. Yeah, that's why they're missing. Okay. Are we sieging all right over here? It's fine. Okay, I'm gonna bring our boats all the way up here. Betrothed can marry. Yeah, half sister. Off you go. Marry the Gnoll. Right. Where is your? Well, or like, where are your armies? These guys? Probably not that one. Ah, they're still in Cormyr somewhere, for whatever reason. He's accepted. He is married. Okay. The Gnolls are in a mage-ocracy, so the most powerful mage inherits. Alright, apparently this Gnoll was the most powerful mage. That doesn't really set a great precedent, but that's okay. Precedent. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, destroy those troops. Why wouldn't we? Just on the way past. Get a little troop destroying in. Right, continuing our longest siege of all time. I believe that... Oh no, they don't have taken war score, so yeah, we're not going to get anything for it. Here... I don't know what we're looking for. I might go for construction, make any building quicker. It doesn't really help us too much right now, but yeah, none of them do if we don't actually build anything. Let's go for duty education. Sure. Right. Carrying on. I'm still looking for the rest of their army. They had 1,000 that left at some point, but I guess... Oh, they went over here and got destroyed? Wait, no, that's the Veil of Lost Voices. Oh, they must have just been raiding us at some point? Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't really bother me. Are we okay to sit here? I think we are, even though we're taking a tiny bit of attrition. I think we'll be fine. Yeah. Oh, that's somebody's pillaging. I don't think that was them. I think they're a raider somewhere, but I think it's someone else's land. It's good. We have won this... Oh, no. That was just defeating that army. And we're almost there. We have won the siege. Okay. We do need some more troops over there. Right. Given I haven't seen head nor tail of them, I'm going to just go straight down. You know what you could do? You could build a fort here. Yeah. Just while we wait. Recently, I've noticed a charming woman at your court. You've never heard her name before, but her refined manners and etiquette suggest she has a fine upbringing. She is an excellent conversationalist and everyone adores her. Maybe you could make use of her talents. So I can make her my chancellor. I mean, my kinsman's going to be well unhappy for 5 years. Okay, and all vassals will hate me. I'm going to say no. You know, I don't really need your help. I mean, all vassals hating me seems like a bad thing in general. Right, we can now siege this very quickly. I think I'm just going to let it siege. I think there's some of my court are hiding away from this disease. It doesn't appear to have actually ever entered the coastway, which is nice. Might be because of our hospital. And we've won another siege. Okay. Keep going. This is going to be a quick one. I'm sick of being kind to everyone. Oh no! We've become a mean person. I guess that's what attacking your mother will do. That's fine. And 98. You want to surrender, mother? No. Yeah, she wants to hold off till last possible second. That's alright. She just can't stand losing. It's alright. We have somebody dying under suspicious circumstances. And then we're almost there. Couple more. Couple more. Couple more. We have 100% war score, offer peace, and enforce demands. So we've now taken the Kingdom of Lantern from my mother, who still quite likes us. She still thinks we're not, you know, awful. Now we can disband these troops and we can raise them up wherever. Now our mother holds all of Lantern, so she is the only vassal who's going to be unhappy about what I'm about to do. Because we have the Kingdom of Lantern and we have the Kingdom of the Sword Coast. Actually, we could just hold on to it. I mean, they have the same succession law, so there's no problem holding on to both. I was originally going to just destroy one, but actually, if they have the same succession law, it doesn't really matter because they'll go to the same person. Like, it's exactly the same. Okay. That's fine. Do they have... They do have different crown laws, though, in theory. Yeah, we want to make sure things like controlled realm inheritance are off on this one, but that's okay. Yeah. Well, we have quite a bit more land now. If we have a look at next number of troops, we're looking at, like, you know, we're in the higher bracket. We're going to be up at the 5,600 range. That is amazing. Okay, well, with that, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.